Hello, 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 Kuna. Back again with another one. Hey, yo, it's an FM video. Yo, yo, yo. Hey, yo, we back, man. Oh, we back. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Guys, I'm sorry. But I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna go straight into it, yo. Um, if y'all don't know, this is FM. This is Arsenal 0708. This is, in my opinion, this is when we started to stagnate. Now, the season's over. You get me? Season is over, right? And we're not gonna I'm gonna talk a little bit about how I feel about the season. I'm gonna talk a little bit of when I was doing football videos, I think I might start doing football videos again, but just in a different way, just focusing on how I feel about Arsenal and not anyone else around me on a week to week basis. I'm gonna watch the Club World Cup. But yeah, so we've played 14 games so far. We have the best goal score record in the league. Goals allowed third best. Yellow cards were the worst. Red cards were the worst. Attendance second best. You know how we do. We're making bans and we're getting lots done. Now, Emmanuel Adebayor is our top goal scorer, which is making me feel like I wasted money on Adriano. But that's not really a big deal. I'll tell you why that's not a big deal. I'll tell you why. Because the board gave us a cash injection. They gave us a cash injection. And why that a little bit, like a tiny bit sucks, is because I went on a cheaps to sign players. Win now player. In my opinion, these are called win now players. I signed Paolo Maldini. Right? We've signed Paolo Maldini. He's coming in. He's probably got if I'm being honest, both these players have half the season. Yeah, they'll come in and play for half the season and they're probably retiring. And we've got Edgar Davids. Now we've got these players as win now players to come in, get the job done, and Otito, because I think we can win the league this season, or even do Champions League and the league. I think we can actually do that this season. We'll see how that goes. But I really need to be figuring out who to buy when the window actually opens. Reason I say that is because we can probably offload a couple of players I don't like and then sign better players to replace them. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see how it goes, but that's my train of thought. There is a particular striker that when he moved to Barcelona, he became a winger that I think I might try to pick up, and see if that makes sense for my left wing situation isn't bad. We have Tomas Rosický is actually performing there now, but I don't like. I don't think he's not the best. That's the best way to put it. To be honest, Adebayor Adriano. Wait, let's see. Appearances, goals. 13 goals. Adebayor's just clearly the best striker we have. He's so clear of everybody else. It's ridiculous. Let's get Kolo Toure in here. The Nilsson song. No, let's get Gilberto. Okay, wait. So Everton are 5th, Fulham are 16th. It's just so obvious that we should be playing our best team. We should play our best team here, then rest the other players after. Alex Song could be a sub. Walker out. Vincent Company for Diarra. Lasana Diarra. Eduardo's pretty useless. Adebayor, Hele, Rosický, Marcelo, Ibue. Oh wait, Sanya's injured. No, I have to have what I think 2 midfielders and we swap them out. I want to see. Oh, I almost dropped my ass. Let's get Cedros in. Company is apparently tired. Get Diarra here. William Gallas is fine. Torre. Let's leave the backline as is. Okay, opposition, assistant. That's your homework. You get me. Cahill. Now he's gonna be an issue. Arteta, that's hilarious. Save the game because only you can present lost save data. Let's get into this, guys. Look, after we finish this game, we'll go over the table so you guys can see. I forgot to do that. The table will pop up during the game, but obviously with FM, like you can't, like the details is super hard to see. Apologies. But yeah. I Let's do this thing. Hey, are you on this thing or not? This is a game we should be winning. Make sure we do. Like, this is the thing. I think we should show everyone our recent form should be justified and praised, and let's put on a show. Bam! Everyone is inspired. Everyone is happy. Defense is where we need to be on point. I have faith in you. Go out there, make a difference, guys. Guys, go out there and make a difference. I don't know what Mikel Arteta tells them, but what I tell them gets it done. I know what I think. Yeah, I might go on Arsenal jobs and apply for like a recruitment and like a scout job, and not like a analyst job basically. So watching other teams' games, analyzing them, and giving the information back to Arteta, or an analytical scouting job to look at talent maybe in North America for Arteta. What Arsenal need to do though for this to happen, I don't need to have that much money. Does 300k a year USD get me stationed up in Miami? Me and my kid, my wife, my child, get us stationed up in Miami, right? So then, cause like if we're being into Miami is the thing right now. So we take a look at that. Take a look at the youth academies up in Canada, US, and Mexico. Try and establish a market there, right? And then every now and then fly me out to the UCL Conference League games, and so we can find talent in the Conference League too, right? If you're hey, there we go, baby. I was saying Tomas Rosický is like he's because obviously he's a cam, and I've got him. What I've done is that modern day football has it so that your wingers are basically like cams are basically like there's no such thing as a cam anymore. Cams play inside forward, inverted winger, all that rumbo jumbo. I've basically done that. And Tomas Rosicky's like, yo, like we're still inside 07. You need to chill. And I was like, no, we're not doing that. We're moving this thing along. We're evolving football. You know? I am the Pep Guardiola of this generation. Yeah, you get me? Actually, no, I can't say that. I got to win the league, don't I? I got to win the league. Or would it be the slot? Because I've just come in. I got a team. I've barely made any signings. And we're up and running. Would I be the slot? We'll see. And y'all can see the table, like it's really tight at the top. Both me and Man United have the same points and the same goal difference. We've just scored more goals. That's the difference. We've scored more goals. Now, it's very good first half. Keep it up, lads. We need to get Fàbregas out though. Excuse me, please. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe buy another midfielder. And why I'm thinking buy another midfielder is because Fàbregas is one of a kind on our team, and we need someone else to kind of not do his job, but we need another passer, right? It's tough because we do need to sell. We need outgoings. We need outgoings because the champion. Oh, Haleb. He did the like. I don't. Is it called a favela? That's what they're calling it now, favela. William Gallas with the beautiful. Oh, and then look the favela. Look, you can see it. Bam, bam. I used to try and do that all the time, like with my right foot, bah, and try and curl it, bruh. I was like me. I was trash at football. I was just very athletic. And like athletic in the sense of pace, agility, and so, right? Not in athletic in the sense of, because I'm not that tall, right? I'm not that tall. So like athletic in just pace. And I don't weigh too much as well. So not strength, like legitimately. Just, is Alex Song, I think Alex Song's the, I think I put Gilberto and Should I put Denilson on or Lasana? Let's put Denilson on, get him some minutes. Remove Toure and put Lassana Diarra there. I think that is the best course of action. Hileb, cross it, bro. I Rosický. Oh my god! Wow! Yo, Rosický, broski, what you saying, fam? What you saying? Blood? Hey, let's go. Hey, also, congratulations to the Arsenal women. You've won the UCL. I think this is the second time the Arsenal females have won the UCL. If I'm not incorrect, is it the first or the second time? Let me not be incorrect. I'm actually gonna try and watch more like WSL and all that stuff. Arsenal women's UCL. Arsenal women's UCLs. Oh, how many? How many UCLs? Yo, okay. Our women's team and our men's team are so different. I love it and I hate at the same time. I watched the Women's World Cup. The Women's World Cup was lit. So I was working a sales job. I used to work for a phone company and the TV was there. And I used to just put the TV on, watch it. The Filipino women's team is bro, they got, I don't, like, when I say this, don't take it the wrong way. Like, they were, what's it called? I'm trying to figure out the sub and talk at the same time. Song out and then midfielder in, right? No, we can't even do that. We can get Clichy in and then he's gonna play centre back. That's shaky, but we got 3 goals, we're fine. Yeah, the Filipino women's team, like, I really liked it because it was very diverse. They had like Canadian Filipinos, they had US Filipinos, they had mixed Filipinos. You get me? It was nice. It was nice to see them playing together and cooperating, because I don't think the men's Filipino team is good. You see what I'm trying to say with women's football? Like, you have teams that are good. Like, for example, USA are trash for the men's. For the females, they're amazing. Canada, to be honest, in terms of Canada, like, they're getting there, you know. They're getting there. And I think there's a small part of me, that's why I want Jonathan David. There's a small part of me that wants Jonathan David because he's Canadian. But yeah, I'll talk about, I'll do a transfer video like as soon as the season's done, like just to talk about what like I'm expecting and what I want. Not so much about the rumors. I can't keep track of all of those rumors and that stuff, but just what I'm expecting and whatnot. And it's just for me to get my thoughts out there. Or maybe I'll just continually do it on the FM videos. We'll see. But only English team to win UCL 2007, I believe, or what? That's what Hugo told me. I didn't see it, right? And then we've won it again, so we've won it twice. Arsenal women, and I forgot my thoughts on the Wrexham thing. Let me go back. Let's go. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Cedros is actually so good. He's so good in this. Cedros is amazing. Wait, let's go to his stats. He's only 22. His technique is trash. His passing is trash. It's just, his pace is absolutely abysmal. Determination 18, bravery 8. Yeah, he's just strong. That's literally it. But he's both-footed. He's so bad though. He's so bad. It's like, there's nothing else. Like, that's just it. He's just bad. He's just bad in IRL. Like, yeah. But let's get back to that Wrexham thing. So, me and my wife were watching a documentary, and there was something that they did obviously, I'm not in. Oh snap! Sorry guys. Obviously, I'm not in the Arsenal meetings. I don't know how they're discussing at the beginning of the season or at the end of the season, what the discussions are, right? But they had a discussion about what they want to do in the season, and they're basically saying that what we can do is that, okay, yeah, we're in League One, yeah, we could go to the champion, we can stay in League One, establish ourselves, right, build up the team. But the problem is what could happen there is that you can stay in League One and be stagnant, or we can use the momentum that we currently have and spend, I think it was, how much was it? 50 million is how much they had to spend in terms of, it wasn't just players, it was maintenance, new facilities, just getting the team to a position where they can succeed all across the board, not just players, but staff, support system for the players, all of that, right? And I was just thinking, like, I know my club has these discussions. I know they have these discussions. But, like, in terms of, because they didn't do one in terms of recruitment. Recruitment wasn't, like, they didn't speak in depth in terms of recruitment. And, like, if you've watched the Wrexham documentary, you see the new players as the season comes along. Like, they show them, they showcase them. They have episodes to spotlight them, right? Which, like, for me, yeah, Wrexham has had the championship now. Like, I'm not spoiling anything. If you don't know, then, like, I don't. Are you living under a rock? But yeah, like, are they gonna be called PRFC because of how much PR they have? I mean, they're all being called Disney FC already, right? But when you watch Ryan Reynolds, you watch Rob McElhenney, and how their whole approach is with it, and how they so the whole Disney FC thing, they're basically telling everyone to F off because of it. And it's just like, it's funny because obviously it's different, but I don't see that with my owners. And I'm not saying I want to see that with my owners. What I'm saying is, I'm seeing Liverpool doing crazy stuff, and from my own standpoint, I feel like, can Denilson play right back? What's his crossing? His tackling is good. His work rate is amazing. Is he fast? I think he can play right back. Can Lassana Diarra play right back? Yes, he can. Okay. You need to rest Song. Yes, let's do this. Sanga is in. I'm actually kind of. I maybe need someone that can play both right and left fullback. We might need that. I mean, Clichy can, but then we're gonna need that. Van Persie here, Adriano, Eduardo, Denilson. This is good. Team is looking good. Do I sell Kolo Toure? He's playing like one of the best centre backs in the world right now. Do I sell him? And if I sell him, who do I pick up? Can I pick up Ciullini? I pick up Ciullini to play with Maldini, and I have Italiani. Will that mess up my season? But anyways, back to the Wrexham discussion that I was trying to. So, what I'm saying is, like, obviously, like, okay, I don't know. Like, when I watch football YouTube, people have such close-minded discussions. And the reason why I'm saying this, I'm watching this documentary, and there was a full-on discussion where they broke down both options and which option's the best, right? And then they chose the option, right? Now, if you're a Wrexham fan, you're probably just looking at everything, and you probably didn't know that they discussed and brought forward both options. Why I say that, we have like this striker thing going on between Gyökeres and Šeško right now. And when I release this video, the decision probably still won't be made. And I'll tell you why. Gyökeres is playing on a Sunday. He's playing the Portuguese Cup. He has to finish his season. And he's stated in earlier and previous reports that he wants to be Get in there. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Get that chicken. But he stated in earlier reports that he wants to be respectful to Sporting and not talk about his transfer and him leaving until the season's done. Season is not done. We've already done the background work, right? Now, in order for us to present a proper argument for both strikers, in order for us to not put both eggs in one basket, the way it's looking is like we're working through a structure for Cesc in the case that one, we don't get Gyökeres. Like if Liverpool go in for him, I'm like, from my opinion. Get in there. I was talking ish about Adriano. He was like, nah, brother. Nah. And I was talking ish about Eduardo too. He's like, nah, brother. Anyways, back onto it. And if Liverpool go in for Gyökeres, which, like, we don't know what's going to happen. They haven't even sold players yet, but they're still signing, right? They go in for Gyökeres. Look, I'm an Arsenal fan. I love my club. If I want to be objective, why would you go to Arsenal versus Liverpool, especially with the talent that they've currently acquired right now, right? They do not have a striker too, so it's similar situations where you have a spot on that team, right? So from my point of view, okay, so let's say Liverpool go for Gyökeres. Are we going to leave ourselves high and dry and not have anyone else to go for? That's one thing. And now the discussions I'm hearing all over YouTube is that, Arsenal want to get Gyökeres. If Arsenal get Gyökeres, that's stupid. I mean, Cesc, that's dumb. Why not get Gyökeres? Get Gyökeres now, this and that. The reason why I don't, like, I'm listening to these arguments and, like, it's hard to, like, fully express how I feel over, like, a comment on a YouTube video. The reason I don't like these arguments is because, like I said previously, Gyökeres he's not going to entertain or push anything out into the media until his season's done. Until the season is done, which will be done it will be done Sunday. The next week, the whole bunch of new outlets and media is going to talk. And then we can then say that, Arsenal's focusing on Cesc. But for me, what you need to do is say, okay, we're talking to Cesc, we're talking to Gyökeres. What are the pros and cons for both players, right? And then also acknowledge the fact that the deal won't be done until the season's done. Oh, Adriano free, baby, Adriano free. He said, why are you talking this shit about me? Now, let's move on to the next topic, okay? So that's the first thing I don't like about the discourse about the whole transfer situation with the strikers. The second one is, in January, we're going in for Ollie Watkins. People are like, yo, like, just going for Ollie. Like, Arsenal's not serious, this and that. You just need a striker. You just need any striker. Get a striker. Now we're going in for either Gyökeres or Cesc. People are saying that you shouldn't be going for Cesc at all, right? That it's not going to help you. It will help us. And they're like, oh, he's not ready. He's not going to do anything. He's not good enough, right? We have Mikel Merino. I don't know how much goals he scored the prior season for Sociedad, but I'm pretty sure he did not score as much goals. We have Mikel Merino playing striker and he's scoring goals, right? I'm pretty sure someone that has proper ball wrapping technique, which both of these players do have, right? Proper awareness of where to be in the box. That is a bit, and both these players are rapid in terms of speed. Cesc is more wiry and taller, and he's actually better aerially, right? Which means that all the goals Moreno scoring with his head, like Cesc can actually probably have a good fair chance of scoring those too. But both profiles work for us. So if you don't rate it, that's fine. It's not your club. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? You don't rate it, that's okay. People were saying the same thing about Isak, bear in mind. And what people will say is that, oh, Isak had 3 years to become what he is now. No. When Isak got into Newcastle, people were saying he was amazing. They were saying all these things. He got injured in that first season. But they were saying all these things as soon as he got into Newcastle. And if you look at it, Cesc just played a whole season. He's going to develop over the summer. Same thing with Gyökeres. He may be older. He will still develop. As a professional in your job, you don't just stay stagnant, even though you're at a particular level, age. He's going to develop. Either way, both profiles are good. Either way, we need a striker. That narrative does not change. We just need a striker. And okay, so then I'm done with that. I'm done waffling over there, right? Done with that. It doesn't mean we just go sign anyone, but we've done the groundwork for Cesc. We've done the groundwork for Gyökeres. We've done the groundwork for both of them. It's just a matter of who we're gonna buy. If we do not buy a striker, then it's just like, what are you doing? You get me? Now let's talk about the pros and cons of both players. I've brought on Miguel to my channel before, so like you get me. I have a sporting fan. He's talked to me like about the good things about Gyökeres and his good characteristics. And I've seen some of them as well. I haven't watched a crazy amount of I don't do that player scouting thing. I just want the player to come and wear my shirt and then tell me wagwan. That was good job, Nielsen. That was close. Now, the difference between the two players is let's passing, link up play. Let's remove all of that out because apparently Gyökeres is good at link up play. He's good, but he's not elite. I think Havertz is going to be better at link up than both of these guys, if I'm being honest. That's Havertz's main thing. So let's just move that out to play. Oof. I got 4. Actually, let's see if we can get 5 on it. Okay, so then the difference with both of them have good ball striking technique, but Gyökeres is a better goal scorer, a better finisher. It's seen because he scores more goals. People are saying he scores more of those goals in transition. Who cares? People are saying that as a detriment. Who cares? Arsenal need to score more goals in transition. So we have someone that scores more goals in transition. That means we're still adding goals, right? Apparently, Gyökeres isn't good in the air. Šeško is good in the air. That's one negative for Gyökeres and one positive over for Šeško. But I do believe that the goal scoring tally is 100% positive for Gyökeres. The goal scoring ability is 100% on for Gyökeres. In terms of physicality, because Šeško is bigger, he gets the aerial battles there, he gets the headers, and Gyökeres isn't actually good aerially. That's what my homie tells me. So if we're looking down on it, like everything points to picking up Gyökeres, but I do think that Šeško will do better in striker than our previous 2 strikers. That's not a goal. Than our previous 2 strikers. So if you ask me, on its own, isolating this one transfer, Gyökeres is a A-, Šeško is a B-, 1 whole grade below. That's it, right? But I still like. But if you add in different positions, you're trying to say add in different positions, then that's when you kind of overrate the window totally. You get me? Diarra did good over here. Let's get Toure out again. Gilberto needs to rest. I actually don't think I can. I can get San. Let me just leave it as is. Let's get Marcelo on. Give Kalichi a little bit of a rest. Leave these 2. Van Persie out for Let's get Theo Walker on. Let's get Theo Walker on. Right now, for me, we need to sign a striker, we need to sign a left winger, and we need to sign Tomas Zubamendi's there, but we're signing a DM, right? So there's 3 transfers. I think we need a wild card, and what I mean by a wild card is just it doesn't have to. It could be any position. Just one other player that could just like be on the bench maybe, or one other player that could help off the squad depth. Just a wild card, and that wild card should be either in midfield. It should be an attacking player, so it could be a cam, so a 10. It could be an attacking 8. It could be a left wing. It could be a right wing. It could be a striker. That's why I'm talking about people like Angel Gomez, people like what's his face, Jonathan David, like little people. Even if like let's say we got Liam Delap as well as like, because we're looking at Lookman and we're looking at Rodrigo. So let's say the most likely, in my opinion, is Lookman. Let's say we get Lookman, we get Gyökeres, and we get Zubamendi. If we then add someone like Umbremo, we add someone like Liam Delap, we add like someone like Wisa. That's another wild card. That's one like Wisa. Add Angel. Like that's what I want. I want 4 players in total, but I want all of them to be I want like 3 of them to be attacking. So I'm minusing Zubamendi from there. Yo, I just talked to like Arsenal throughout this whole thing. I'm so sorry, guys. This is supposed to be an FM video, and I'm out here talking about Arsenal's transfer window. It should be a separate thing. I apologize. We are ahead of Manchester United solely on goal difference. We are kind of Arsenal and Man United are kind of breaking out of the pack. And yeah, Arsenal United are kind of breaking out the pack, and we're kind of yeah, Adriano, bro. I think Adriano's finding his footing too. The, this is my thing. I'm gonna look at. Let's go to like I'm trying to make these videos 30 minutes, and so we're gonna stick to that. But let's go to our squad appearances. Okay. Now we're doing it by appearances. Okay, so Van Persie out of all our attackers have played the most. See, this is why you need to look at these things, because like in my head, Van Persie's been trash. 7 goals, 6 assists is not bad. It's actually really good. So our right wing position is actually pretty decent. Cesc Fàbregas, in terms of assists, only got 4 assists. His XG is 1.88, which is okay, but his pass accuracy is 89%. His tackle per 90 is 2. His dribble per 90 is low. Is there any other? Okay, let's just go to his tackling stats for people that actually play a lot of ball. So Ibue is 3 point. Okay, so and the fullback Song is actually, but he doesn't. Okay, so Fabregas and Silva does tackle way more. Yeah, Silva is playing really well. Now we're gonna go to 1 second. We're just gonna go to competition, player stats, so I can have an idea. So most goals, Luis Zaha's got 12 goals in total. I don't have a single player inside Kevin Doyle. I don't have a single Leroy Lita, bro. Benjani. Yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo at 8. What's he saying? Ronaldo, what are you saying? Not for so. Anyways, most goal. Okay, wait. So most goals, Luis Zaha. Most assists, Xavi Alonso. Oof, I don't have a single player here. Most shots though, Robin van Persie there. Excuse me, player of the matches, Ronaldo. Key passes, Robin van Persie. It is looking like Robin van Persie is a lot more valuable than I think. Yo, any of y'all that play, take a look at your stats thoroughly before you start selling players. Best pass, Kolo Toure. I was even thinking of selling Kolo Toure, you know what I'm trying to say, but it seems like a stupid thing to do. Tackle, whenever the way my formation works, we're never gonna have a single player in on the tackles. Dribbles, no one. Ashley Young. How good is Ashley Young? Let's scout Ashley Young. That's actually a shout. Lehman, 6 shutouts versus 9 for Czech and 8 for Van de Sar. Fewest conceded, Lehman. Oof. Goals allowed 6 for Petric. Only 6 goals. Wow, that's crazy. And then we go to like random stats, like penalty. Why is Gilberto Silva penalties really that? Wow. Okay. Yeah, Cesc Fàbregas has got a really good cross conversion, progressive passes. Marcelo's amazing. Team goals. Yeah, like basically Arsenal. Open play cross attempts. Ibue. Goals per 90. Emmanuel Adebayor. Games won. Jens Lehmann has won us a ton of games. Fabregas has won us a ton of games. And Gilberto Silva. Shots on target. Like I said before, it's good for you to look at these things before you start making decisions, because I was like kind of down and out on Van Persie. And I think what we're looking, let's like last thing, general manager suggested transfers. Should I just let's do this, right wing back. Okay, I don't know who you are. These are all Brazilians. Are you Brazilian? Oh, okay. And he plays both sides. His crossing is amazing. Free kicking is really good. Technique is great. What's this? Work? Is this work? No, I don't care about that. How tall are you? You're 6 foot. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm looking at in terms. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm looking at. Just someone to come in and fill in. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. But like, yo, save the game. Yo, only you can present lost save data. And like, look, it is YG, you know. You know how we do, baby. Peace.